Hi everybody, in this tutorial I'll be showing you how I cover skin blemishes such as melasma. So if you're interested, grab your tools and let's get started.
You're watching House of Olive with your host, Jersey. Now back to the video.
To prep your eyelids, use any eye cream or moisturizer of your choice. Here, I am using CAUDALIE Moisturizing Sorbet, as it is my current favorite. As a base, I am using concealer to even out the area, but if you prefer, you can use any primer, paint pot, or pencil that you like. Also, I prefer to use my fingers to spread the product evenly, but again, it's all about personal preference. Just a little bit of powder, just to blend everything together, to make sure that the eyelid is very smooth. After powder, apply a light eyeshadow color of your choice to make everything look brighter. Now I'm going to define my eyeshadow shape with a light orange color. Nothing too pigmented, as I just want to assess the placement of the eyeshadow. For this step, you're going to need a flat brush just to pack on the color, a pencil brush to intensify certain areas, and a fluffy brush so you can do your blending. Take your time doing this. Remember, we all have different eye shapes, so do not hurry. Switch brushes as needed, especially to intensify those certain middle areas. Now working with my Morphe palette, I'm going to be using all the rusty tones at the bottom, and I'm going to start building the color to my desired intensity. Again, here I have my fluffy brush, and I'm just going back and forth until I reach that intensity that I'm looking for. Again, take your time, and this is all about personal preference and how you like your eyeshadow look. Again, with my pencil brush, I make sure that I go back to all those little places where I feel I lost a little bit of that intensity. prep my face, I'm going to start using a mist. This is going to help me to create a foundation, so everything that I use on top is going to stick all together. After that, choose any moisturizer of your choice, obviously depending on your skin type. Remember, everything is going to be listed in the description box below. So if you would like to check any of these products out, you're more than welcome to do so. For foundation, I'm using a mixture of MAC Face and Body and Pro-Longwear concealer. They both have a very thin consistency, and the longevity of both is just fantastic. Again, do not overdo it. Always start with a small amount. I don't use face brushes for some reason because they aggravate my skin. But if you are the kind of person that like to use brushes for your foundation, please do so. Take your time with blending. Remember that all formulas are different. In this case, Face and Body and Pro-Longwear are pretty quick drying out. So even though you have to work a little faster, because I applied the mist and the moisturizer, that gives me a little bit of wiggle time. So take your time and blend. Now, this is the most important step. Here, I'm using a salmon color concealer. I do not use correctors because they tend to be brighter. For blemishes, especially melasma, I prefer a more muted color that blends better into the skin. Remember, this is our first layer, so apply only where needed. For a second layer, I'm applying a yellow tone concealer to counteract the hues of the first layer that we just applied. And obviously anywhere else where you want some brightness. After blending, lightly seal everything in place with a little bit of powder. Any powder of your choice will do. With a contour powder, define any areas as needed. And blend everything together with your favorite bronzer. finish the eyes, applying some color to the lower part. Here I'm going for a monochromatic look, so I'm using the same shades of orange, but if you prefer, you can use browns, black, or even a pop of color like purple. With the fan brush, apply any choice of blush. In my case, I'm using a very similar tone to the rest of my face, so everything blends together. But again, any muted skin tone color will do. Apply highlight as desired, but this is completely optional. Be careful with highlighters though. They can emphasize any texture of fine lines that you may have. And this is obviously the last thing you want to do. If you notice, I have a small pimple on my cheek and it's showing through. So choosing the right formula is very important, so just bear that in mind. For lips, any choice of orange that you have on hand will do. Especially as orange looks good on everyone all year round. Lastly, I like to finish the lips with gloss, just to bring everything together. And here you have it. This is the finished look. I hope you liked it. Give it a try. Please subscribe. Enjoy the rest of your day. And until the next time, be safe.